Okay. So today I'm coming at you with a really quick stream. I don't think I'll be on for more than 30 minutes. But I've been gone for such a long time, and first of all, I wanted to get my bearings and see if I can still do this. And second of all, I wanted to try and maybe force myself to do some work, some actual work. So what I actually want to do is really simple for today for my task. Mainly that task being just uploading a new version of Arista image to my GNS networking lab. Well, not really my lab, to the lab that Cynet is using for the world's fastest temporary network. And I figured it might be a good occasion to just, have a quick refresher of, how things are working and, actually going live and showing that, in fact, I am still alive and kicking. Okay, I think, yep, I think I have all of the necessary files downloaded. I have also switched my monitors, so now instead of 2 monitors, I have one ultra-wide. And I've actually used to have such monitor for at least like a month or two. And I've actually liked it pretty much, but I just gave it to my girlfriend, and only recently I've bought myself my own. Okay, I need to check. Yes, okay, so currently I'm connected to the GNS server via VPN, and that VPN is WireGuard. Jesus, that white everything is just like it's just so reflecting in my glasses. I'm connected via WireGuard, and for this occasion I would actually rather be connected via OpenVPN, because there is an issue that I have encountered and gave it a quick R&D. And in theory, I know what is the cause, but in practice, I've never could be bothered enough to fix it. Mainly if I try to upload like files via WireGuard, the upload speeds are really slow. Yeah. So I just do that via OpenVPN, which doesn't have this issue. Oh, what was the address of the server? 1.3. Yeah, as always with Ubuntu, we can ignore this. It's not like I want to have a server that's constantly being worked on by multiple people, just rebooted just because. Okay, I actually want to use this address. Does it work? By the way, I do hope you can see me and hear me. Okay, I guess, yep, I see the projects and I am connected. Okay. Cool. So now I can just click new template, install appliance, Arista, because I already have, like, as you can see, Arista installed. I just need to add a new updated version. So we can go to, I have no idea why this is under switches. We can go to Arista, maybe click update from online registry, just so the GNS has the latest templates installed. Okay, I've also like notified people on my Discord server that I'm like doing a really quick stream. I don't really like pinging people because I know how annoying it can be, even if you are like a dedicated member of a Discord server. Yep, install appliance. We are leaving those options default. And yeah, I mean, I'm pretty much like, I am sure that GNS like, oh wait, does it have it? We have like version 4.31.4. Okay. So thankfully we can just create a new version. Like based on an existing template. And this is very misleading because it is at the very bottom. And it's uploading. As you can see, like managing everything in GNS is just so easy. You just like, having multiple versions of everything. Oh shit, as always, YouTube has fucked with me. The stream is not public. Why is YouTube always so retarded? Jesus. And would you believe it was that easy? As you can see, I also have lots and lots of different images and vendors ready to go. Like all thanks to the Signet and Supercomputing conference. We even have Nokia vSIM. And I also know how to deploy Container Lab, the SR Linux one, which is a tad bit complicated but can be done definitely in the GNS. So just to make sure everything works, that was this. So let's start it. Oh, and the question is, oh, okay. I wasn't sure if I have it configured all right. But just to make sure, let's see it boot. I mean, in the meantime, I can just give a small update as to, why I have been gone for a month. Well, basically, I think I like mentioned it either on the TikTok or maybe on my Discord server. Basically, the shopping mall near my data center had burned down to the ground, and we were on literally life support. in our data center, because along with that shopping mall, our like power connectivity basically died. The substation was located on that shopping mall premises, and oh boy, did we have some funny adventures during that whole month. Which also, like, it's I think worth mentioning is that, like, even though we were cut off from the power grid, we were online. I think I'm planning on making a video on that, but we do have some amazing diesel power supplies at our data center that, you know, also that are not just like diesel power supplies, that they are also like connected to a 6-ton rotating mass, which I think would make a good material for a video, like a good and interesting material, because it's not really that common. Most often when you like think auxiliary power supplies, you think UPS, but you know, it has its like plus and like pros and cons, right? And you know, if you have like many like power sources in your data center, then sure, maybe UPS can do it for you. But you know, we are in such a very exotic situation and location that, at least for now, because I know it's planned, we have a single power connection to the grid, but we do have some amazing diesel generators that like in total, I think we can output 5 megawatts of power, like 24/7. It's not like, you know, it's not like it's only for half an hour or something like that. By the way, don't complete this EOS initialization. You might be tempted, but don't skip it. But like I said, really short stream today. One other thing I'm interested in showing is, I mean, I almost have like another video ready. Definitely I have like a script written down. I just need a quiet day in the data center to just record everything with voiceover, etc. But aside from that, you definitely might be expecting some small comeback from me. Excuse me, from me. Okay, localhost login. That was surprisingly quick. Configure usage admin with no password by default. Okay, let's do that. Yeah, you definitely want to disable the zero touch provisioning. Because it will like be the bane of your existence constantly. But yeah, it's booting, it's working properly, and it's fine. And most importantly, it's free. So if you want to fiddle around with Arista, both the GNS and the Arista image can be acquired for free, and you can start doing it even just like right now. Let me just check a few more things. Actually, I need to make sure that I can check if I have like some more images to upload, not only Arista. I mean, people have this, you know, thing about them that if you ask them to notify you about uploading something, they not always do that. And then you have to browse your Google Drive or whatever and just search whether they uploaded the thing they want you to do. So let's check routing team, virtual lab, virtual images. Okay, for Juniper we have, yeah, we definitely have, oh boy, we have a new version of Juniper stuff. So basically with Juniper, I think they like are moving away from the VMX and VQFX. I mean, not really moving away, but they are basically introducing the next thing, which is, I think, Junos evolved image. Huh. Okay, by the way, does this thing already exist as a template? Junos space. What the fuck is that? Hmm. Yeah, as you can see, we have Junos, Juniper, VMX, VRR. Wouldn't the VRR be the thing I'm looking for? I don't think so. Junos router, Junos switch. I mean, I have basically, by the way, I have like Google Drive open in the browser that you can't see. But you know, the more like, you know, disturbing thing is that I don't see any GNS template. Let me just do a quick check on the GNS forums. Just so you can follow this with me. Oh, so they basically are attaching templates within the community. Oh my, that's so cool. Okay, a year old. I wonder why it hasn't been like included in the mainstream templates yet. We can try. Why not? So maybe I'll start downloading the. Let's get the evolved one. It is like a gig and a half in size. I was kinda afraid it might ask me to register. Thankfully, it didn't. For a second there, I was like afraid that those templates are like actually also having some ridiculous sizes. Let's do this. And we have R221. So we can create a new version, 23.2 R221. Amazing. And the file name would be this. So is it downloaded yet? Import. It's not yet downloaded, just 7 seconds left. Give me 7 seconds. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, done. Can't count on my fingers. And now for the upload. I've recently been to a baby metal concert and it was fucking amazing. I just cannot get some songs out of my head. I wish I could play this to you, but you know, I don't want my stream to get muted. In case some actual network engineers come and watch this for like any sort of reference. I can also show you a small update on my Ceph cluster. And I have to say, like, with this cluster, I've recovered from some pretty bad stuff. Like, I've already had my adventures with it. And I do have to say, I love Ceph. It's so resilient. And even if it's not like you lose a hard drive worth of data. Like, if it's not your worst case scenario, right? I have to say this is like pretty amazing about the Ceph resilience. I'm really like amazed that there aren't any more solutions like Ceph with like single host storage in mind, because you know, I know that, you know, for like almost always you need to have, if possible, identical disks forming a RAID, ZFS, whatever, right? But let's say you don't, and you are like willing to make a trade-off of, let's say, having one 4 terabyte disk and two 2 terabyte disks, which in theory, like, it doesn't like give you more like security, but you are able to create like 2 or 3 copies of data, because you can have like one copy on one 2 terabyte disks and another copy on the 4 terabyte disk, right? It's like pooling, etc. But with Ceph you can actually do that, and you know, if it's not like a matter of like holding some critical data, it just works. I love the way that Ceph exposes the data to you. I love how the pooling just is like, you know, working. Like, look at the amount of these OSDs. I basically have like 1 gig, 2 terabyte, 1 terabyte, 2 terabyte, 4 terabytes. And, you know, before I like fixed everything that was wrong with this, I mean, because due to partly some of my own stupidity, I've started like taking disks out live just to see what happens. I've had to basically fix some stuff, but you know, it's not like I lost any data, at least like not anything that I couldn't basically fix. And it's working, right? And I'm just planning on adding 2 14 terabyte drives just because I can, and because I love hoarding data. Oh, and it's uploaded. Great. This template will be available router category, initial root, no password, usage instructions. I mean, this is like a community template. So I don't really understand what's going on here, but we can try and just like launch it. It's actually doing something interesting. Do I have to like basically loop back some connections? Let me come back to this. Okay, control and data plane are contained within the same image. No additional wiring is required. Thank fucking God for that. Okay, same for the this switch, but how about we have switch router and Evo router. After importing the image using GNS3 appliance, we need to make basic connectivity as shown below. For data interfaces, connectivity and Jesus Christ. So I've actually picked the worst fucking thing to just try. So we basically need to make like physical loopbacks? But it's booted? Yeah, was it admin without password? Root. Okay, empty password, no configured root, new keyring, done with local file system, setting swap space, blah blah blah. CLI. Oh my, wait. I mean, it's working without those like loopback shenanigans. But you know, just for the sake of it, just for the hell of it, I can stop all of this shit running here. And we can do as we were asked. I think I remember what the PFA and RPIO might stand for, but I'm just like too tired at this point to even try to decode that. Okay, PFO 4 and 1, RPO 2 and 3. Okay, let's try now. Okay, done. Demon not responding. Maybe just let's give it. Interesting. Previously it worked. Ooh. Oh boy. So it just needed a bit more time. Basically, the aforementioned switch and router images. So I can just basically download everything and just like quickly import this and end the stream then. I mean, this is super weird. I mean, I bet it has some like 4D chess use case that I'm just not aware of, I bet. Or you know, if you like deploy this in the cloud, then this is like what you want to do, maybe. Or interconnect some stuff. I'm really glad that somebody figured this out for me though. Yeah, now I need to download 3 more files. And then basically upload them, but thankfully I already have the GNS templates, and then we'll be good to go. 1 minute left. Okay, I know that we'll be doing the Evo. Motherfucker, I've just like done this second ago. What version do I have? I have 23.2 R1 S1.8. So I guess, I mean, it can be because it has like basically different file size. Let's just create a new version. 23.2 R1 R1 S1 .8. And this will be our file name. I feel like my upload speed is faster than my download sometimes. It's good to have a fiber internet though. Zaraz kończę i idę. Dobra. Zaraz kończę i idę. Almost done. And done. Nice. Next. Okay. Let's stop the old one and just do a quick check. I guess like this, since this is like only a different version, it might require the same shenanigans. By the way, I just realized that I might. Okay, yeah, Datacenter Wednesday. Yeah, yeah, the Wednesday is right, but sadly it's not data center. It's not from data center, at least. Like, if you hate me for that, make sure to write a comment about how much you hate me for that, for not streaming from the data center today. Okay, so for now it seems pretty identical. It might... Oh, that was me. It might need a second to initialize. Okay. Root. Also, I'm not a football fan, but there's like semifinals, like whatever it's called, Netherlands and England playing. And I can see the match through the door on the TV in the living room. So, you know, excuse me if I'm like just poking and peeking. Yeah, it might need a second to initialize, but you know, just so we are not wasting any more time. Let's install the appliance. So we've gone with this. Let's go with switch. What, seriously? Oh, by locally it means it found one on my computer. Okay, I was like just confused for a second. How, like, has anyone else from the team uploaded this? Yeah, this time it's not a gig and a half, it's almost 4 gigs, like pretty much a whole DVD. If you even know such units, such ancient units. Okay, so we have the CLI running, show configuration. Okay, so we have the evolved, like whatever both versions running. No, yeah, basically this little fucker scanned my downloads, I guess. A little cheeky cunt. Oh, I think you can even see like sort of a reflection of the match on my webcam on the monitor. Oh, jeez. Oh, it's already... They've already scored a goal. Huh. By the way, I know I'm really late to acknowledge this, but the Catherine Cat 5 nickname is just peak. It's just amazing. Almost done. Done. If it's not connected to a network with the HCP server, the boot is connected by 1 minute. Genius. Okay, let's start to boot this up really quickly and vrouter. Let's start the upload on this one and check here. Yeah, I think it's basically like stalling on the DHCP. Okay. Mhm. Oh, okay. It's working. Almost done. Okay, so let's just check this one, whether it boots okay. Way easier compared to this one. Oh my, they've already scored back. It's 1-1. Huh. Wind River Linux 9.0. Interesting. Market leading commercial embedded Linux. I've never heard about that. Interesting. I might read more of that. Well, I may read more on that later. It does try to, like, I think, initialize a lot more stuff. Quite possibly lazy load modules. Okay, like just like having a very basic lookup on that, like it seems to be working. Cool. I mean, the at least first pass is pretty good, pretty hopeful. Okay. Oh, thank you all for being with me today. We've imported some stuff. I talked about some updates. And I hope I'll hear from you and see you more in the near future. So, thank you all. Thanks for the stream and see you next time.